If you clicked on this video, I'm sure you clicked on it expecting me to be wrong and for you to put a comment in the section saying how stupid I am and this is why you're wrong. But I can guarantee you, I am the Ace Attorney. I will switch your mind about Modern Warfare 2 being better than Vanguard. I guarantee it with all the fibers of my being. Vanguard is better than Modern Warfare 2 in a competitive aspect. The game is more fun, has different attributes that make it a better game than Modern Warfare 2 is at this point in this state. There's 3 simple things that make Vanguard already better, but I've got plenty of facts and reasons to show why Vanguard is better, and I'm excited to switch your mind here because I am 100% confident that after this video you will say Vanguard was actually not that bad. You see here on the screen, I made a notepad of things that matter to COD competitive. Now these are basic things. Every Call of Duty needs these things to be good. First off, great effing maps. We need great effing maps. That is like, if you don't have a good fun map to play on, you're not going to survive. You're not going to keep players playing. You're going to make players like Scump retire early. If you have crappy maps, they're just not going to want to play them all day. That's the good thing about Call of Duty. We get new maps every year, and if they whiff, then it sucks. I mean, I can't imagine being a CSGO pro and having to play the same map for 10 years. So we are blessed here to have new maps every year, but when they suck, and it really brings the whole momentum down. You're playing in Mosh Pit, you're playing in competitive, and you get a map that sucks, and it just ruins your next 15 minutes. Next up, high time to kill. Then we got consistent spawns, good weapon balancing, fun factor. This is very, based off of you. This is gonna be based off how I feel. But the other ones I think are just no one can dispute the truths about these ones. And then others shouldn't be said, like Ninja, Red Dots, Kill Streaks. Are you kidding me? Okay. First off, we have great effing maps. Let's look at a couple maps. Here is Tuscan from Vanguard. Here is Mercado. Okay. Just look at the simplicity of Mercado. We literally have a down the middle lane, literally a building with no outer. The map is small. It's sideways as well as we spawn here. I don't mind Mercado, but just the map design. When you play the game, it feels like this is different in a way. Like, it does not feel like Call of Duty per se. Let's look at Tuscan. A lot of vantage points to hide behind. Here we literally have cars. This whole game is just cars as blocking. Otherwise, it's just open lanes to everything. Here we have fun areas to shoot behind, running around. Lots of little areas to hide, move, maneuver. I like the whole up and down of this area. This is just flat, barren, boring. Literally couple tunnels, couple structures. That's it. We got a nice structure. Up top, jump down, coming around, jump up top. Lots of maneuverability and a good sized map. This map sucks, small. I don't mind it. I'm not saying this map sucks, but just look at the difference of design here. Okay, let's go to another ones. Embassy. And then we got Bocage. I know a lot of people hate Bocage. I know a lot of people love it. I love Bocage, okay? So just look at the difference of map philosophy here. I think it's very obvious. You could look at these two and go, oh, I want to play the one on the right. I want to play the one on the right. The one that looks fun. There's actual, and it doesn't, the top down doesn't necessarily show everything because we've got highs and lows. Again, that's one thing I really want to hone in on. Vanguard has nice high and lows. You have to jump up from up top, jump down, double-storied buildings here. Lots of holes, lots of coverage. I'm trying to remember if the vehicles even explode in this game and kill you. They might actually. I think they do. But this one, so many vehicles in every map. There you go, 4, 5, 6, 7 vehicles that can explode on you. 3 buildings. The only high and low is up here and in the top building. And it's just in the building. There's no Like, the map is just flat. Lane, 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 lane. It's so boring. It's so basic. If you think Modern Warfare 2 maps are better than Vanguard maps, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. We have to give it to Vanguard for great maps. I'm not saying that Vanguard has great maps, but just in this conversation, Vanguard is going to win outright. I think it's pretty easy. I think Hydro, Rough, Mercado S&D, I think sucks. Embassy Hardpoint is good. It feels weird because of how the map feels and runs. Embassy S&D also is kind of all right. It's just, and then Berlin Hardpoint, amazing. Bocage, amazing. Tuscan, fun. They're fun. They're like Call of Duty maps. Next up, let's go to high TTK. So I'm sure people are gonna think, oh, both games are high TTK. Well, let's take a look. Let's take one quick look here. Okay, so here's the MP40 from Vanguard. 4 limb, 300 time to kill. Everything else 200. Okay. Fast. We all know the game's fast. Okay. Next up, Modern Warfare 2. Those are the SMGs. Vaznev. Time to kill is 149. The time to kill is faster in Modern Warfare 2. So this is an automatic win for Vanguard. Yes, Vanguard is quick. Yes, is the difference that big? No. But the difference is noticeable. If you ask me which one I think is faster, I would have said Modern Warfare 2. And the numbers just back me up. Having a higher time to kill makes for more maneuverability, getting away from gunfights, getting back into gunfights, forcing you to hit your shots. That's why Cold War, out of the last 4 years, has been the only game that I've been like, okay, this feels like consistent. This feels like there's a skill gap. This feels good. This feels competitive to the most extreme, as the other ones are competitive, but to the most extreme, Cold War hits it because of the high time to kill on it, and Vanguard wins yet again. Let's look at consistent spawns. I don't have any data to show this. I think both games are crap at times. I think both games have decent spawns, not good at all, not where they should be. I think Cold War was the game that was the closest to consistent spawns. So this is going to be literally a nil for both sides. Not good either side. I do notice on Hydro how terrible the spawns are. There are terrible spawns in Modern Warfare 2. I did experience them sometimes in Vanguard, like in Tuscan Control. There'd be times I'm spawning on the back building on defense, and literally I get killed 2 seconds later by someone behind me. So yes, there's issues on both. I cannot go either one over the other. It's bad. Both are bad. Let's just leave it there. Okay, next up, good weapon balancing. This is going to be another nil. I think when I talk about good weapon balancing, we're talking about MP40s, SMGs being able to kill from close range better than the AR. ARs being able to hit from their long range better than the SMGs. I think both guns are actually very similar, as in the Vaznev can kill from afar just like the MP40 could. They're both kind of do-it-all guns, while the AR situation is what makes things different. The Automaton could kill up close. The AR, however, cannot. So the TAC cannot really kill up close. So I'm actually going to give weapon balancing to Modern Warfare 2. I've changed my mind on that one. Right in the middle. I thought about everything else, did not think of this one yet, and getting to it, now I realize Modern Warfare 2 is actually better, slightly, because of the TAC's inability to kill up close. Yeah, we'll give that there. Actually, we'll do this little sucker. Okay. Fun factor. Let me go back to my video. All right, so this is an old video during Vanguard where I almost dropped a nuke on Berlin Control. Just watching this brings back such good memories. I think this is totally personal, so this is not a part of the formula, but this is part of my formula, okay? I love the speed of Vanguard. I love... as you watch my gameplay, I don't slide cancel too much. I don't think you need to. When you watch guys like Scump and like Pred, you don't need to slide cancel. I slide canceled quite often as well. I'm not gonna lie. I did slide cancel, but it's not like this thing that ruined the game for me personally. I can see how pros, it hurts their hands, but without it hurting the hands, I don't think it's bad at all. I think it adds to the fun factor. I think the smoothness of the game is great. When added with the maps and everything combined with it, plus Ninja and some things I'm going to talk about next, the game is better. The game is more fun. And I think the only game mode that is more fun in Modern Warfare 2 is actually S&D. I think through the pacing of Modern Warfare 2, something about Modern Warfare 2 just feels better in S&D. But I got to give Hardpoint and Control a landslide in terms of fun factor. Just watch me. Just watch me go off here. It's fun. Like, it just feels good. I'm making these guys quit mid-game because I'm just trolling on them. It's just fun. I don't care what anyone says. Vanguard is fun. Okay. Last up, these are things that should not be said, but we have to say them. These are things I did not think I'd have to say coming off Vanguard. But these... Okay. I'm going to add a title to this. Would ruin all on its own. Okay. Let's just do this. Yeah. Would ruin all on its own. Okay. These are the other things. These are things that I don't have an exact section for. But when talking about it, these are things that, regardless of these other factors, it would ruin the game on its own. And, oh yeah, I didn't write this in yet. They would ruin it on its own. Okay, no Ninja. Call of Duty is meant to be a game where you run quietly. The whole thing of Hardpoint, the whole thing of these things is you're running to get to your point. You don't want to be hurt on your way. It's all through your mental ability to understand spawns, understand where they're coming from, and predetermine where they're coming from. With this new update, hearing people half across the map is so ridiculous. It's taking away the thinking of Hardpoint and Control and literally sitting and watching a door because you know they're coming. It completely ruins the game. Yes, this type of thing is great for Valorant, for CSGO, for games like this where you have to move slowly, coordinatedly, get your right plays, be quiet as you do so. This game, Call of Duty, that's not what it's about. It's not about hearing footsteps. It's so ridiculous. This alone, I think, would ruin any game, any Call of Duty game. I'll say competitively. It'll ruin the game to a point where it is half as good as it is. Next up, this is a topic I never thought would even be brought up ever. Red dots. Red dots are ridiculous. The fact that we have red dots is ridiculous. Don't have red dots is ridiculous. I don't know what they're thinking. Next up, kill streaks. I don't know. I've never heard anyone complain about kill streaks, and I'm absolutely shocked about it. Because in Vanguard, sure, the airstrike sucked monkey butt, but the glide bomb was good. I literally killed myself more times with the airstrike than I killed the enemy. But at least we had 2 different kill streaks to go for, which made it fun and exciting. And a trophy system would not stop a glide bomb in Vanguard. Like this by itself. Vanguard had all of these things, which I took for granted at the time. I did not think these things could be ruined in a new game. But Modern Warfare 2 found a way to ruin these things. Now, in closing, I am not a Modern Warfare 2 hater. I actually enjoy the game. But I'm sick of people trashing on Vanguard all the time. And I'm sick of people, Modern Warfare 2 has this stigma of, oh wow, this is an actually fun multiplayer. Well, to me, it's not. I think the multiplayer sucks. I think competitive is fun. But still, Vanguard, I think, easily takes the cake in this one, which I never thought I would have said going into Modern Warfare 2. But here it is. If I changed your mind, let me know. If I didn't, let me know, because I guarantee I did. And thank you. Please like and subscribe, and have a blessed day.